Julls. Last time we were in Vegas, I took a dump in Chad's hotel room in the Mirage.
Well, we're not at the Mirage this time.
We're not at the Mirage this time, so I'm not going to take a dump in that room.
So we're here in Vegas again for the second time.
Back again, second time.
They just finished rebuilding the city after we got back.
Numero dos.
Except not in the hotel room. I just lost $40.
He lost $40.
And he made $55.
I made 55 bucks. Yeah!
So I'm probably not going to gamble anymore tonight. We're going to go explore Vegas, and then we're going to do a snooze review video later.
Yeah.
So escapades and hijinks and antics, and then video later.
Something like that.
So
hey, stick around. See you in a little bit.
Chad from Snoopy.com here with Julls, and we are in Vegas in the fabulous Man Cave, and we've been here for the past couple days and explored, and as you saw from some of the highlights, had a little fun in the Sin City. So we're here to talk about a little bit of everything, so BS, this, that, and the other thing. So I guess start things off with what snooze are you using today?
Actually, you know, I haven't quite figured out how to fit these big ass portions in my mouth. But I've got this big ass can of snooze that Chad brought me, and thank you, Chad. But so like this thing, you know those portion pillows that you can get?
I have one.
Yeah. So the portions that are inside of here are about half the size.
Yeah. They're very awkward.
I mean, there's 24 portions in here. How are you supposed to fit this in your pants, man? Like it won't fit in my pocket.
They make special carriers.
So you like holster it?
Yeah. It's like a purse.
All joking aside, though, this is the 2014 Thunder limited edition, already sold out. So, but I think they're gonna release each individual.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're not gonna be able to.
You can't get these.
You can't get the big ass can anymore. Be looking for that soon. Good stuff.
Yeah.
What am I snoozing?
Yeah.
Where's my can at?
I've got a General Long. Nothing exciting.
Don't get pissed. I've got Monte Cristo portion. Good stuff.
Oh, memories. That was one of the best.
Back in the day when you can get this via Swedish Post straight to your door for what
like
was it?
$4.
Yeah, it was like $4 or $5 for shipping for like 10 cans.
Oh my god, those were the days.
Man, I miss those days.
What do we got something special here.
Yeah.
We're drinking.
Skull. This is a homebrew made by yours truly. It's a wheat ale. All New Zealand hops. all German malt, and Gerber baby water.
That is fantastic.
It smells really good. Dry hopped.
And you made this?
I made this, yeah, here in the man cave. This was bottled on 14th of April, so it's
God, that's good.
little, almost a month old.
I have to snag some bottles of that. So you do this as a hobby?
Yeah, this is a huge hobby of mine.
How hard was it to get into?
It wasn't too hard actually. I used to live in Europe, as a lot of you know, and when I came back to the States, well, I already started looking into it before I moved back, but because I knew the beer scene in the States was slacking compared to Europe.
Yeah.
So I love good beer, and I refuse to settle for shitty beer. So
yeah.
And
the beer scene in America, the craft beer scene, it's growing.
It's really growing.
And home brewing is getting really popular, and more people are doing it. You got a nice setup. You got a good kit here and everything you need. I dig this beer. Is that?
It's gonna be this.
Oh yeah.
That's malt. That's wheat. Take a handful, or just take a pinch and put it in your mouth and chew it.
I dig it.
That's German now.
So how long does it usually take a batch to make a batch of beer?
I brew about 50 liters per session, so anywhere from 6 to 8 hours. And most of that's just sitting around waiting. Hence the PS3 in the man cave. Kill the time a little bit.
This garage is awesome.
Decked out.
Right, you can't see it, but right behind there's a big flat screen TV.
42-inch.
There's refrigerators everywhere, full of snus.
2 refrigerators right here. 2 refrigerators right behind the camera.
And beer.
And beer. Tons of beer.
I really like this one. This is really good. I didn't know what to expect. I thought it was gonna be bad because I've never had anybody's beer that they made themselves. I didn't know.
This is better than anything you can probably buy in the store.
Yeah, I agree. I'm trying to think of what it tastes like because I've had something recently that tastes similar and I can't think of what it was, but it was a good wheat beer that was similar to this.
Notice how the head's like super crazy? That's from all the proteins.
Okay.
It's really healthy to drink homebrew. It's full of B vitamins from the yeast. That's a byproduct of fermentation. They make B vitamins, B12 I think. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing to it. I mean, the technology I use is basically Civil War era tech. Minus the refrigerators for controlled fermentation temperatures because I happen to live in a super hot climate.
We were out and about today and it was 115.
Yeah.
Which
crazy. That's just like
hot.
Regular normal temperature, 115 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't even know what that is in Celsius.
It's ridiculous. Somebody can translate that. I don't have the Google machine.
Yeah, I don't have
at my
I don't have
fingertips.
phone. I don't even know what my phone is. But yeah.
So are you still making videos, or what do you?
I kind of.
You got something new going, I heard.
Yeah, something. I've got a huge announcement coming in the next 5 days or so.
Okay. Well, you can go ahead and announce it, and I'll upload this video in 5 days, so that at the time it happens, it'll come up at the same time you're doing your thing.
So yeah, a lot of you know from my previous videos on another channel, I love beer. I'm really into the beer scene. Really a big part of me. I'm launching a new channel called
The Julls Tube.
Yeah, I was gonna have you say it.
The Julls Tube.
The Julls Tube. Check it out on YouTube. It's going to cover snus and home brewing and craft beer. 2 things that are a really big part of me. And
a lot of that goes hand in hand because
yeah.
people who enjoy snus are usually people who have developed flavors, because Swedish snus is different than American. There's so many different flavors that usually when you meet people into Swedish snus, they're into good beers.
And you know what else is crazy is home brewing is huge in Sweden.
Really?
Yeah. So all you people from Sweden, let me know if you know somebody that home brews. Not necessarily beer. I know you guys make other stuff, but I know you guys make your own alcohol.
And it's.
I don't know what it tastes like. I've never had Swedish homebrew, but I'd be willing to exchange some homebrew.
I wonder if there's a community like that, because I know in the snooze community they do a lot of box passes and stuff like that.
There is. The legalities of it make it somewhat expensive. I know it's legal. It's just expensive because you got to use private carriers.
Oh, because USPS, they always ask if you're shipping alcohol whenever you ship stuff.
Total felony. If you use private carrier, as long as you declare the contents, you're fine. But it can get expensive. So
the Julls tube.
The Julls
Make
tube.
sure it's the Julls tube, because don't get confused with that other hack Julls tube.
Yeah, the Julls tube.
That way you know it is the official page.
You'll put the link in the underbar.
I'll put the link in the underbar. Underbar will be there. Yeah. But that would be cool though, because I'm interested in home brewing. It'd be cool if you did like an informative step-by-step of how you do it.
Well, you made your own wine one time, right?
I have made wine.
Yeah.
It was ghetto. I made it in like giant water jugs and.
Hold on.
It turned out pretty good though. I was impressed.
Something like this.
Yeah, that was what I made it. Yep. That was it. I did peach and then I did a blackberry. In Arkansas, we actually have 2 vineyards and they make local wine, and it's not that good because our climate is not suited for making wine at all. So I don't know.
Neither is mine. That's why I have to artificially create a different climate.
So what other flavors have you made other than wheat beer?
Well, I've got other stuff in the fridge. My newest batch that's ready for consumption right now is it doesn't really fit a style. I call it a smash, single malt and single hop. I did 50 liters. I split it up 25 and 25. And I used 2 different yeasts. I used a German ale yeast on one, and then I used an Australian ale yeast on the other.
Okay.
So they're 2 completely different beers, but it's technically the same beer.
Yeah.
They taste different though from the different yeasts.
I dig that.
So maybe we'll try that in a little bit or in a future video, or I'll send you home with some.
Yeah, I'm down. I got a good couple days to kill on the way back. We came up 4 or 5 days ago. I've been away from home for a while. We came up and took Route 66 from Oklahoma to California, and then we went up to from Southern California up to Santa Monica to Vegas. Tomorrow we're going to the Grand Canyon. After that we're going to Albuquerque, and we're going to see where they film Breaking Bad, and then Albuquerque back to Arkansas.
Nice.
So it's pretty much a big ass circle and a whole lot of driving.
Whole lot. That's nuts, man.
That's a crap ton of miles. I had to get an oil change when I left, and I'm already doing oil change right now. But I think I'm going to let that one go over a little bit.
Well, you can go like 5,000 miles.
Yeah.
6,000. I usually do about 8.
I would like to see you review that snooze that we made today.
Oh, that's right.
The Kirschwasser snooze.
You made it.
Yeah.
So so I had some German schnapps that I brought back from Germany, Kirschwasser. It's a pretty much cherry brandy. Aged. It's not aged in wood or anything, so it's totally crystal clear. It's aged in stainless steel tanks, but it's got some age on it though.
It's really good.
It's really smooth, really smooth. And yeah, so Chad whipped up some snooze with what was it, Snooze X or no?
No, the Phantom dry refill portions.
Yeah, the refill. I don't even know. Those aren't even on the market anymore.
I don't think they sell them anymore.
Yeah.
No.
But yeah, I had some of those.
You can get something similar. It's called Prillin.
Yeah.
It's something similar, but it's not the V2 brand. It's I don't know who makes it, but it comes in the big
Snooze
buckets.
2 sells that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where you get it from.
Really cool shop if you ever get a chance to go.
Yeah, we drove by and they were closed. It was like a Sunday or something. But I love their store. It's something I wish we had here.
But yeah, I had a couple bags of the refill kits, and it's not really my thing. So I offered them to Chad, and Chad decided to whip up some snooze. So we'll probably try that here right in about 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
It should be ready.
And it's gonna be awesome.
I'm excited.
Making your own snooze is a lot like making your own beer, because you can't just do it. There's a certain way to do it, because most snooze is 50% moisture content. So whenever you're adding flavor and moisture to your snooze, you have to very carefully regulate what you're adding to it, because too much makes it horrible. Like the old Thunder portions that were too moist,
Right.
but too little, and you can't taste it. But you don't want to overpower it. So I made some videos about that in the past. I made one with that General Scotch that was really good.
That's right, I remember that one.
Yeah.
And I think I actually did try that one. It was good.
Yep. And then the habanero lime.
That was my favorite though, honest to God.
I didn't think that was gonna be that good, and the people I sent it to said it was really good. And it had a nice little burn to it.
You made some of that for us live in Chicago? Or no, New York.
Yeah, because we actually had we had lime, like fresh lime,
right.
and we had fresh habanero. We actually put it together there. We had some other stuff there too. I can't remember what else we made. I made a blueberry one somewhere, but I can't remember where that was. But that's a lot of fun, making your own snooze, especially now.
You made the blueberry one in D.C.
That was where that was. It's hard to keep up.
I don't know.
We can't ever.
We've been so many places. It all just kind of like runs together.
Yeah, we were talking about that the other day whenever we got here, about how we met, years ago, and where we are now, and it's cool because this is the second time we've hung out here in Vegas.
Yep. On
our own accord. So it's cool to know someone and actually have fun. And Julls was hospitable enough to put me up at his house and everything. We had to pay for a hotel and showed us around town, and it was a lot of fun.
I'm a horrible tour guide though.
We only had to use the GPS for like 2 places.
Because I've never been there. I've never been there.
But it was cool. We got to see the Pawn Stars place and everything. It was so legit. Julls made German food for dinner.
I did. Did you get a picture of it?
No, I didn't.
No. The picture I made was horrible.
I cooked burgers last night.
You made burgers, that's right. I told Chad when he was like, hey, he's like, what's going on? I was like, nothing. I was like, hey, I know you're coming through town. You want to stay here? He's like, yeah. I was like, hey, you said, hey, let's cook out or something. I was like, yeah, let's do that. And I said, I'll buy, or I buy you. I said, I buy you fly. And he wrote back question mark, and I was like, everything I make burns on the grill. So Chad's like, all right, I'll grill it. And those burgers were actually really good.
Yeah, they were. They were something onion, right?
Vidalia?
Yeah.
Sweet Vidalia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
really
good. It's good because you don't have to add a bunch of flavors to it. You can cook, like most of the time when you get just raw meat, you have to add flavors and stuff to it and all that. It's too much work. Did you finish that?
Yeah, this is empty. I just wanted to show everybody. This is probably one of my top snoozes of the moment.
Yeah.
The Isla Whiskey Snooze. Really good stuff.
Isla?
Yeah, Isla.
Islay.
Isla.
It's not Islay?
Isla. The S is silent.
I did not know that.
So is the Y.
I have learned something new today. Isla.
Isla.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, if you guys haven't, please go get you some of this. This is probably, I'd say right now, it's the best thing on the market.
Yeah. It's
made in a traditional
craft style.
Small batch. It's kind of like the craft beer of snooze.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's small batch.
I would even, not even now, but I would put it in my top 10 of all time.
The flavor is phenomenal.
It's amazing. It's like nothing else.
This can's empty. I mean, I've got more in that. I've got more inside. I don't want to have too many cans open, but
I do. God, you
this
should see
stuff is
my
amazing.
coffee table at home. I have just shit that I need to review, and then shit that I reviewed, and then stuff that I regularly use. And my wife all the time is like, "This shit is everywhere." I'm sorry.
Hold on. Oh, they're out of the reach.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We sorted through his can bin and pulled out a bunch of stuff, and then
I haven't thrown away a can since 2009.
Yeah, same with mine.
Yeah.
And then we found a bunch of cans that he hadn't opened.
They're all dried. Obviously, they're all dried out. But Chad's like, "You didn't open this?" I'm like,
there were cans of
I don't know.
Brandy Alexander loose.
Like what? 5 of them?
Just chilling. I don't know if that was the 09 batch or the 20.
No, that was the original
batch.
one.
Oh.
Yeah, that was with the collapsible plastic magnetic. Yeah.
Not cool.
Yeah, I know.
But we brought it back. We had it for a while.
Yeah.
You should see my freezer at home. I have.
I saw pictures.
Yeah, I have like 200 cans of it now.
Ridiculous.
And it's still on sale. The Thunder Ultra Brandy Alexander, it's selling. It's still on sale.
I never had that.
Yeah, it's still selling. People apparently like it. I wish it was in a regular, not ultra strong. But
yeah. I mean, nicotine's cool and everything, but too much of a good thing can be bad sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, for me personally, I'm just talking about myself. I just can't deal with the high nicotine snooze.
I had to cut back recently too because I found out I had a heart condition, so I only use regular portions now, and then occasionally a strong portion. Because the doctor was like, you need to quit one of your vices. It was like caffeine or nicotine, and I was like,
I think
caffeine.
Yeah, I think I give up caffeine.
Yeah, I've been off caffeine for like 4 months, and I'm keeping the nicotine. I was like, I'm gonna keep one. He's like, that's fine, but give up one of them. So I'm better now. But yeah, I switched to just a regular portions, and that was the thing. Whenever I was doing strong portions all the time, like a regular portion would come out that I wanted to try, but I wouldn't get anything out of it, so I couldn't keep using it.
Right.
So it's a wider range of regular portions, so I got more appreciation for them. I can use more of them now instead of, not getting anything out of them. Like when you review a mini portion and you have to stuff your face full of them so you can taste anything.
Right.
So
I
yeah.
don't have my mini can. It's in the house.
I've got one in the car that the wife's been using.
What's the sweet and sour?
Yeah, that's so good.
Oh, it just is it for sale yet?
Yeah, it just went on sale last week.
Yeah, the sweet and sour
Catch Collection Sweet and Sour.
Catch Collection Sweet and Sour.
And it's got a city name on it, or it's got a New York name on it, but I can't remember which one they used.
Yeah, no, not Lafayette.
No, and it's not Spring.
Madison Avenue.
No, Madison Avenue is Richmond.
Oh,
There's so many.
it's all running together. But anyway, the sweet and sour, the only sweet and sour mini that's out right now, is actually really, really good. I thought it was gonna be in-your-face sweet.
Yeah, but it's actually pretty balanced.
Yeah, it's really balanced.
It tastes like it has like Eastern spice to it, and it's really good. I'm surprised they've stuck with the New York theme for. It's been 2 years now since they started doing that.
Yeah.
Since the last time we were in New York, so they've stuck with it this long, and they're still doing it.
I think it's cool.
I like it. I miss the old days though of the old Catch Collection where it was mint vanilla and ginger lime or elder lime and all that stuff, and they don't really do that much anymore. I wish they'd start making regular sized portions for normal people, because we like it too, not just women.
How about thunder-sized portions?
Stick that in your face. The caramel vanilla
Love this can.
of that one is my favorite.
I think I'm most excited. Probably either it's going to be the caramel vanilla or eucalyptus, man.
I reviewed that and I made a comment about eucalyptus. The only time I ever use eucalyptus snus is when I'm sick.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because
I can dig it.
it's like a cough drop. The apple was really good. The lemon was okay.
And Snooze Freak, when I was in Germany a couple months ago, he had the off-road.
Oh, mini apple.
Yes.
Yeah, that's real. It tastes like
That was. He gave me a can of it. It's in my fridge, but I really like that stuff.
It tastes like the long cut apple too, from a couple years ago. Yeah.
We looked at that can earlier too. Yeah.
The melon was good too. The melon tastes like the Jacobsons or the Odin's or Old Ving melon.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of those guys. Love you guys, but I'm not the biggest fan of snooze.
I'm trying to think of which one of theirs. Oh, fudge. That's the one that I like the most.
Really?
Yeah. I gave you some cans of that in that package
Yeah.
I gave you. It's surprisingly good. It
who was it? It was Brent. Brent's the one that got me to try it. I can't do it. Like, okay, when I open a can of snooze, I don't know if you guys know this, but usually when I open a can of snooze, I only have one can open at a time. Because the climate I live in is really, really hot.
It's so dry here.
So, I mean, after 2 days, your can's dried out.
Yep.
So I really can only have one can open at a time. If I have more than that, I can't use it before it dries out, and then it's not fun to snooze dried out portions.
Yep.
So I usually tend to only snooze stuff that I can do continuously. Like if you came to visit, so you had some stuff like, hey Chad, let me try one of those. Cool. It's not something I could do every day, but I usually tend to only snooze what I.
You don't want it to dry out.
What the hell was that?
Especially white portions. You'd be screwed.
Oh, son of a bitch. How'd I get up my pant leg? It's a little kernel of wheat, winter wheat. I was like, I thought something was crawling up my leg, but it was stuck to my leg. Whatever. We'll edit that out.
Yeah, totally. I'm not going to edit that out. I'm going to leave that in.
Whatever.
So if I had to review this beer, if I had to give it a grade, and compared to what you see here in America,
there's nothing you can compare it to.
no. But as far as craft brews go, it's really good.
Small batch.
Yeah.
Just like Isla.
Just like the Islay, yeah. When I got that, I didn't even know, I was spelling whiskey with an E in it.
Oh, the Europeans spell whiskey with no E.
Yeah, I learned that whenever that came out, because I was spelling with an E, and I looked at the can, I was like, what the fuck is the E? And I didn't even see it in there. But that's probably one of the best ones out there right now.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Yeah, I can't tell enough people about this.
now that it's more moist, it's a lot better. The first batch was tasty.
It was awesome, but
the moisture content.
Yeah, when they upped the
when
Connie upped the moisture content, it became phenomenal. So we've had a good time going through time.
This video was actually a lot longer, but for some reason
they still have that.
It died
occasionally.
Yeah.
Oops. They still have that occasionally.
We've been going through historical snooze stuff here. I wonder where it stopped. The video died somewhere. So
hey, in case we didn't get the Swedish noisemaker.
In case we didn't get the new bulletproof can or old bulletproof can, I have a new one now.
We did find the bullet that hit Chad's original.
Yeah.
I just gave Chad a new bulletproof can.
There's something in here.
Is there?
Oh no, there's not. No. Yeah.
Yeah. I totally forgot. I got.
It was in the box. The other one was.
I don't know. I have like. All right. Yeah, we'll talk about that off camera.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, hopefully you don't shoot that one up, Chad.
Yeah. So we had a good time in Vegas. We got to talk snooze. Got to talk beer. Julls has a new channel coming out that's going to cover beer and snooze. So youtube.com/theJullsTube, which will be down below in the comment bar area thingy. So yeah, thanks for the hospitality in Vegas.
Yeah, no problem. Let's go.
Blast. And by the time this video goes live, you can check out his channel, and he'll have his first video on there.
Yep.
Hopefully reviewing the snooze I made you.
Yeah, I think that would be a fitting first video.
I could dig that.
And I'll review it with the schnapps.
Yeah. Ooh, that would be good.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay.
Maybe we should split that can.
Yeah.
You take some?
Yeah. I can do that.
Cool.
So thank you for watching. Check out his new channel, The Julls Tube, and stay tuned for more snooze excitement and nonsense and things of that nature. So
definitely.
Cheers, YouTube.
Skull.